Hi, I'm Gaelle Broad and welcome to my backyard. Now, I wonder if you could summarise your life in one sentence or a mission statement or a motto for your life. I've reflected a lot on that, and there's so much that I've learned in my journey of faith, which anchors me every day. And I've just wondered, how do I put that together into some way of actually remembering it, or even communicating to my kids what it means to me. And I've looked at the life cycle of a butterfly and just thought that is just such a great way of summarising the different stages that we go through in life. And it started, I guess, reading that Very Hungry Caterpillar book when I was just a kid. And you see, the butterfly starts off as just an egg, and then it hatches into caterpillar, which eats and eats and eats its way through the book. And then it morphs into this beautiful, amazing butterfly. And it's such a transformation that takes place. And interestingly, the ancient Greek word for butterfly is connected with the human soul. And I think it does reflect what happens in our own life. But just briefly, I guess, through the different stages, the egg, it's just the size of a full stop. And yet it's a stage in life where we really need to think about, what do we believe in? What are our values? What are we good at? What are our strengths? And what's going to sort of drive your vision for your life? And then that caterpillar stage, that's all about, growing and working hard and being prepared for opportunity. The caterpillar just munches its way through everything. It doesn't have any eyes, can't see very far, but it's just really dedicated and focused on what it's doing and growing its strengths. And then you get to the chrysalis stage, where it goes into a bit of a period of being by itself, basically turns into a bit of mush inside the chrysalis. And I guess it's such a challenging time, because in a way the caterpillar turns upside down and develops this chrysalis, and it takes a real momentum for that process to happen. But that's also reflected in our life, where we need to take time back and seek solitude in order to really grow. There could be periods where you go through grief or failure, depression, all sorts of things that can really throw people for six and turn you upside down. But seeking that solitude is so important, and even Jesus did that. He went by himself off to pray, and we need to remember to do the same. And I think life's definitely meant to be lived in relationship. It's not about doing it by ourselves. And you see that transformation that takes place when you realize that Jesus was so true when he said the words that are quoted in John 10:10 in the Bible. He said, "I came that you could have life and have it to the full." That what does that actually mean? And I think the butterfly, it comes out of its chrysalis, and it's just quite amazing to watch, because the wings are just velvety at the start, and yet they fill with this fluid that then enables them to have the strength to actually fly. And then you see that butterfly uses its antennas to connect and find direction from the sun. Its wings are covered with thousands of little solar panels that get its energy from the sun in order to be able to fly. And this tiny butterfly can actually fly thousands of kilometers. It's really one of the most beautiful natural wonders that you can see in the world, is just thousands or millions really of butterflies coming together, and they congregate and do this migration to Mexico. And it's really quite incredible, but it reflects so much of what we're called to do. It's about being part of a community and being united in purpose and looking to Jesus for direction. And I guess that relationship and that connection with God, which gives us so much energy to really fulfill the purpose in our life. And when you look at the butterfly, and it's just, I guess, effortless in the way it flies and it pivots through life. It doesn't carry a whole lot of stuff with it. It doesn't look stressed or anxious about anything. It's calm in a crisis. And then it just by doing its everyday business, it's beautiful to watch, but it's also part of a much bigger plan and purpose. They're actually one of the largest pollinators in the world. So they help us continue, eating, and plant life makes life go round. But I just think the same can be said of us. The Bible's very clear that we're made in the image of God, that he's got a plan and a purpose for our life, and it's free will. It's our will to choose, but when we find that purpose, and when we do find connection with God and that transformation that takes place on the inside, it really is significant and can change your life. And I think now it's pretty easy for me to summarise my mission statement or my purpose in life, but it's very much to live like a butterfly. And I hope that as the weather warms up and you see them around the garden, that you'll be encouraged to live like a butterfly. See ya.